Hi everyone! This is the third part of our course for absolute beginners. Today, we'll try a new function, Inset Faces. In the previous video, we learned how to extrude. Now, we'll try the Inset tool. Select the faces on the legs, one face on one leg and one on the other. Press I to insert, change the scale and pull them forward. It's very similar to what we did with extrusion. We are using the same techniques we've already learned. Here are our little paws. Let's try scaling and stretching them a bit to get the shape we want. We can also use proportion editing and then turn it off to see how it changes the shape and makes it look more like poles. Try moving any vertices or edges to fine-tune the shape. See? Now it looks much more like poles. So, what are we going to do next? Let's move to Sculpt Mode. Before we start sculpting, it's better to have more polygons to work with. So, let's add another subdivision surface modifier. We'll set it to level 1, apply it, and now we have more geometry for sculpting. That's our little cat so far. We have even added another modifier, but we won't apply it yet. Now, let's go to Sculpt Mode. Here, we'll make the cat's head rounder and cuter. Let's work a bit on the cheeks. It's really interesting. If we add one more subdivision level, we get even more polygons to sculpt with. And here's a small tip. If something gets in your way while sculpting, like the eyes, you can hide everything except the object you are working on. Just press the slash key on the keyboard. Now you'll only see the cat, and you can safely sculpt without worrying about affecting any other parts. Everything is absolutely safe. Now let's pick a brush. I'm using the Inflate Deflate brush with direction plus, and I'm shaping the face. Try different brushes. For example, use elastic deform to lift the ears a bit higher. The idea is to experiment and see how each brush works. If something doesn't look perfect, switch to the smooth brush and even out the surface. And don't forget, if the tool settings set the More to surface. You can also turn on to Mesh Overlay. I did it by enabling Show Overlays in the Viewport menu. That way you can actually see the wireframes while sculpting. The main idea here is to explore how to brush works, how they affect the surface and how can fix small imperfections. For example, you can use the relaxed brush or slide to adjust your mesh smoothly. So, what we are doing now? Let's go back to Object Mode. Then press Tab to switch into Edit Mode. Select a few faces, press E and extrude them forward. This will be our cat's muzzle. Now, let's add a new loop cut. This gives us more polygons to work with. Next, we'll delete the faces where the mouth will be. Select the area where the mouth will be and move a few vertices to adjust the shape of the mouth. Now let's take a look at another tool, the knife tool. You can find it in the menu or activate it using the hotkey K. Let's see how it works and try it in practice. We'll add a new edge with it and then delete the other edge. that we don't need. Next, select a few edges and extrude them. Now, let's adjust the vertices, move them a bit to shape the muzzle. Then extrude this area inside the mouth to form the inner part. Again, move the vertices around to fix the shape. The lower part of the muzzle is now ready. Now, let's add a cube. Move it and scale it down. Place it where the nose should be. This will be our future nose. Apply Subdivision Surface modifier and don't forget to press Apply. Now, let's switch to Sculpt Mode. In Sculpt Mode, make sure to turn on Symmetry, because earlier we worked with mirror modifier, but now we don't have it and we still need our changes to stay symmetrical. Well, look how great it turned out. To switch between the objects we want to work on in Sculpt Mode, we just need to go back to Object Mode, select another object, and then return to Sculpt Mode with it. See you in the next video, and thank you all for your comments, your likes, and for subscribing. Stay tuned and keep watching the channel.